Hi, my name is Jason Tanner, owner of Tanner's Fresh Fish Processing here in Untitled, Alaska. Today I want to show you how to properly fillet a halibut. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove the halibut cheek. It's one of the best parts of the halibut. And the first you're going to do is you're going to make an incision right above its cheek there. You can see this bone. You follow that bone line around. Pull your cheek out. You want to cut this membrane right there, and the cheek will actually peel right out of there. When you first cut your halibut, it has lines. Basically, you almost follow the lines on the halibut. What I like to use when you first start filleting, a stiffer knife, because then you can actually make your lines nice and straight. They don't waver off like you do when you have a flimsy fillet knife. All right, make your cut right along that line. See how it's perfectly straight along the line? Our next cut's going to be across the tail. All right, and you can cut it there. The next cut's going to be, you can feel your guts, and then it goes hard where the meat is. So you want to make your cut right above the meat. Then your next cut's going to be along the collar here. You're going to cut it right along and then have it come right into your other line. Next cut's going to be, we're going to run our line all the way to the top here. Stick it in. You want to angle it at about that 45-degree angle, run it all the way up to your line, and then you do the same on the other side. Run it all the way up till your cut meets, and you're done. You want to score the inside just a little bit, and then do the other side, so that way you have a line to start on. And then you make your next incision. You stick your knife a little bit farther, fill it up, come down, and you follow those ribs, and then your fillet's done. Then you're going to make your next cut. You're going to come in through here. Do the same thing, run it across the ribs. And you lift your meat up and see where you're cutting. Do the next one. Angle it. This corner is the hardest part to get your angle of your knife correct, so you got to make sure you tip that knife down to get that angled correctly. And the best way to flip a halibut over, no matter how big or small they are, you just bend the nose and the tail together, and they curl up and they flop right over. That's a 100-pound halibut, 200-pound halibut, or a 10-pound halibut. It works on all of them. All right, and once your halibut's flipped over, you do the same thing. You find your cheekbone, you run your knife along that, pull it around, pull your cheek up, cut that membrane inside, and pull your cheek out. Take your hard straight edge knife, you see your line that you got to follow along, you go right above it, cut down your line, you cut your tail, and your gut sack's on the opposite side now because your halibut is flipped over. So you're going to follow your gut line and cut it up to your other line. Follow this line up around your collar, and you're ready for your next set. Get your fillet knife, cut your lines on the bottom, follow it all the way up to meet your other incision. Do the same on this side. And then you go down and you etch your lines again so you can follow them on the inside, makes it easier. Run that. Fish is cut. Follow along the ribs, cut the side. And if you miss a little bit like that, it's okay, because then you can just cut it there. And do the same thing on this side. All right, and then you're doing your last piece. Cut your lines, follow along those ribs. And you just pick up your piece of meat, and you just follow it up, cut off there, pull that little piece of gut sack off, and it's done.